What is up, everybody? My name is Austin Kloss. I'm a hammer staffer here in the Cincinnati, Ohio area. Here to talk to you about the brand new Black Widow Tour V1. What makes this a tour ball? Black Widow gas mask core, one of the best cores in the industry for a long time, has an 058 differential, so it's got a lot of flare potential, a lot of hook. You can get that ball to shape no matter what. This ball is the same RG of 250, the same intermediate differential of 016, but instead of being an 058 differential, it's an 034 differential. So that puts it right there in that tour category. Something that flares a little bit less, something that you can play straighter angles with. You won't see as much change of direction down lane. There's something really smooth and predictable. Something that intrigues me about this ball, a lot of the tour balls for me are really early and really smooth. And once I start to get inside a little bit, they get a little bit lazy down lane. This has the HK22 Aggression hybrid cover off the Black Widow 2.0 hybrid. So it should help me create a little bit more shape down lane and be able to chase it in a little bit. So pretty excited to see what she does. We're bowling on a typical house shot here at Durban Bowl, Lawrenceburg, Indiana, home of the lab, where we trust the science. We have our official grand opening on September 27th, so come check us out. First shot, not super warmed up. Hopefully I can make a statement. Pretty good start. Like it just feels like it creates more shape. Like I've thrown this a couple times. I got a new fit, so I just wanted to see how it felt. I haven't thrown it fresh yet, but it just really feels like it feels smooth and feels like it wants to stay on line. It wants to be a nice control piece, but it's just got that little bit of extra kick down lane. I'll move a couple. Oh God. Black Widow strike a lot. Yeah, I put a pretty wicked layout on that compared to what I normally do. I typically just go with simple pinup stuff. Have a typical layout. This one's, I think, a 30 by 5.5 by 70. So puts the pin on the outside of my middle finger, swings the mask by its way out there. Kind of the idea was get the ball to pick up and just kind of climb, keep continuing. And so far, I'd say we nailed it. Move a couple more again. Thing's dirty. Yeah, so, like, in all reality, I'm not a huge fan of tour balls. Like, the Effect Tour, didn't love it, but it's because I'm a really bad left-handed bowler and I like to hook it too much. So once I get inside and start chasing it a little bit, those balls tend to get a little bit lazy. I feel like this is going to fit my game a little bit better on like a house shot, maybe with some surface on the sport pattern, keep the ball in front of me, a little bit more control. But you can definitely tell it's got a little bit more pop down lane. Move another two. Bad rack, I swear. Well, let's throw a couple more shots. I'm going to move like 4 more right, kind of slow hook it a little bit just to see if I can get it to kick the corner out. Doesn't flare a ton. We got, I don't know, is that 4 inches of flare? Flare rings are super tight, so it's not going to create that wild change of direction down lane. It should just be a smoother overall motion. Just keeps going, man. Thing's sweet. I mean, for a house pattern, sometimes you have to create a little bit too much angle, get the ball going, left to right or right to left for me. This should allow me to keep the ball a little bit more in front of me, but when I open them up, not see so much change in direction. Like it's not going to get too whippy, and just kind of create a little bit more consistency on a shot-to-shot basis. Yeah. Just from in there, it doesn't quite have enough to get back. So that's probably the limit of that ball without, slowing down too much or creating a bunch of rotation to try to get it around the corner. That's probably where this ball is going to tap out, but significantly deeper than what I end up usually getting to on a house pattern. So yeah, it doesn't quite have enough to get around the corner from in there without being too perfect. So definitely a piece that I can keep in front of me a little bit more, control the down lane motion, but just that Black Widow 2.0 hybrid cover gives me a little bit of extra back end to kick the corners out. Granted, I'm not, sliding 35. Let's move a little bit back to the left. Yeah, that ball's smooth, but it continues. It picks up in the right part of the lane. It kind of does all the right things. Something you would expect from a Widow, even though it's kind of not a Widow. Throw one more, and see if we can't just go 10 back. 10 bike. Oh, God, I caught that. Ooh. All right. Well, hopefully this gives you a little bit more information about the Black Widow Tour V1. Announcement date is September 9th, I think. Should be available in the next few weeks, but I think this is a good piece to add to your bag if you're looking for a little bit of control, but maybe not so smooth. It's a little bit more dynamic, a little more kick down lane. I think it's going to be good for a lot of different bowlers, a lot of different styles. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook at Wills Nation and The Lab at Durban Bowl. We got a bunch of giveaways. We have a grand opening coming in a couple weeks, so give away a bowling ball, some T-shirts, and stuff like that. And if you want to add me on Facebook personally, Austin Kloss, I do a bunch of raffles and stuff. So yeah,